Welcome my friends. I have a fantastic Halloween wreath for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you step by step how to make this adorable witch hat wreath. All of the materials to make this adorable and festive wreath came from Dollar Tree, making it very budget friendly. Let me show you how to make it. For today's project, you're going to need one of the tinsel witch hats that you can pick up at Dollar Tree. Now these show up in the stores when they receive their Halloween signs, which should be happening anytime now. For the majority of the stores here in California, we have just received this week all of the Halloween signs and the witch hats. So the first thing you want to do to prepare this is to remove all of the tinsel. And usually you can find the end up near the top or on the edge of one of these, and it's really simple. They just kind of weave back and forth. I have everything off of my tinsel witch hat except for the hanger. Now the next step I want to do is I want to remove some of these nubs. They're going to interfere when I go to wrap my hat. So on the top portion here, I'm just going to use my wire cutters and go through and remove them. I'm also going to be using one of the fat quarters that you can pick up at Dollar Tree for Halloween. You can use any Halloween fabric that you want, but one of the fat quarters from Dollar Tree is plenty big enough for your witch hat. As you can see, the hat completely fits on there. You might even be able to cover two of these with the same fabric. You should be able to, it looks like. Okay, so you don't need a very big piece of fabric, and we are going to be wrapping only the top portion here. Like that. This portion is going to be left out, and this is where we're going to attach our mesh. I'm going to get all the wrinkles out of my fabric, and then when we get back, I'll show you how to attach it to your wreath form. I ironed my fabric, and now I've cut a piece that will fit my hat. So I'm happy with that. That's ready to go. Now I always like to add a little bit of stuffing of some kind to make my hat look a little bit more three-dimensional. So I have some leftover bubble wrap from some packages that I purchased. Now if you don't have any leftover bubble wrap, Dollar Tree does sell rolls of bubble wrap, so you can always use that. But I do have 3 pieces here. I'm just going to lay down, and now I'm going to trace it out with a Sharpie. It doesn't have to be perfect. I have my bubble wrap cut. Now I had a large enough piece that I took sections of that and went again. So I actually have 6 layers of bubble wrap, which should be nice. Now before I try to stuff that, I'm going to attach half of the fabric here, and then I'm going to put this in and then stretch the rest of the fabric over. So I'm going to start here at the base, add some hot glue right onto the frame here, grab my fabric and lift it up and over. Just be careful, you don't want to burn yourself. If you're enjoying today's content, make sure to subscribe, and when the notification bell pops up, if you hit that too, YouTube will let you know every time I upload new content. And I do upload new content to my channel every week. When you get up at the top where the hanger is, you need to snip a little hole to pull the hanger through. For your convenience, in the description box below is a detailed list of all the tools and materials used in today's project. This list will not only tell you how much you're going to need, it will also let you know where I purchased the materials. I like the hat. It's nice and stuffed. Everything's nice and smooth. Just trim away any excess fabric. Now if you want to cover the back, I would use a piece of black felt and cut it out before you wrap it, and then just glue it on the back if you want to hide that. But I think that's really nice. Now we'll come back and add a little bit more to the top part of the hat, but now we're going to work on the deco mesh area down here. I pulled out these 2 rolls of Dollar Tree mesh. This is silver or gray. It comes in their Christmas section, and this is black. You can usually get this in the Halloween section. You want to cut your mesh into strips at 20 inches. We're going to be doing the cruffle method today. You're also going to need a package of the black mesh tubing. You can pick this up at Dollar Tree. You want to cut the tubing into strips at 20 inches as well. Now I pulled out these 2 beautiful Halloween ribbon. Both of them I picked up from Dollar Tree. Both are 2.5 inches at 3 yards. We have the black with the white spider webs, and then this one I thought was quite fitting. It has a skull and some bats, a frog carcass, some teeth, some snakes and spiders. Perfect for a witch. You want to cut your ribbon into strips at 10 inches and dovetail both ends. We're going to be making 3 different bundles for our wreath today. Our first bundle is going to have the ribbon in it and 1 piece of each color. Now the cruffle or woodland ruffle is very easy to do. You have your piece of mesh that's cut at 20 inches. I like to put something to weigh it down. You start at one end and you do a curl, a nice little roll. Because this is Dollar Tree mesh, I usually like to go about 3 times. Clip, turn around, and then you'll do the same thing on the other side. And then the distance in between, you pinch and scrunch right down the center as if you would on a regular ruffle. So you have 2 curls and a ruffle in the middle. On this bundle, you want to put the lighter color on the bottom. Do the same thing here with our black mesh. Out of all the mesh that Dollar Tree carries, their seasonal mesh is the hardest to work with. It's very hit and miss. Sometimes you get a good bundle and sometimes you don't. So keep that in mind. You can always buy 6-inch mesh from Hobby Lobby or Michael's. A cruffle of black and a cruffle of silver. And now I'm going to add my ribbon. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put my lighter colored ribbon on the bottom and my darker ribbon on top. Okay, so that's our first bundle. You'll need half a pipe cleaner. My hands are not wanting to work with me today, so I'm having a little bit of trouble. Wrap that pipe cleaner around, pull that nice and snug, and give a twist. Okay, so that is bundle 1. Our second bundle also has a piece of each color. But this time we're going to put the dark color on the bottom and the lighter color on top. For this one, you're going to need 2 of the 20-inch mesh tubing in black. I just kind of put the ends together so I can find the center pinch. And then you're just going to do like a bow. Okay, like that. Put that in, and you're just going to do that twice. Aye. And that is your second bundle. And the third bundle is just going to be 2 black cruffles. And that is what your third bundle should look like. Okay, to get your bundles attached, you're going to be attaching it to the center bar. Now I've already attached 3 in this corner, and I attached them right here on this first section. There's a little crossbar here. So I put all 3 here. I want my corners nice and fluffy. And now I'm just going to work my way down, alternating between the 3. I'm going to start with the one that has the ribbon. And once you get it tied on, push those pipe cleaners forward and then move your bundle over. The next one is this one. Now, Dollar Tree seasonal mesh sometimes is not sealed on the ends, so if it starts to fray on the end, or the sides I should say, just pull the piece off and move right along. And then the last one is the solid black. And then just repeat your pattern. I have all of my bundles attached. I did end up making 18 bundles. You could probably go with about 14 or 15 bundles, but you know I like my base nice and thick, and I'm really happy with the color combination, the monochromatic. I think it looks very well with the material that I chose. Now I did have a lot of ribbon left, and I decided I wanted to add more, so with what I had left I went ahead and made 4 ribbon bundles, and now I've been adding them wherever I see a little hole, like right here. Over here needs another one, so I'm going to add this one. And you just move your mesh aside until you can get down to that frame and attach it right to the frame. I like that very much. With that added ribbon, didn't quite have enough once I got done, so I'm glad I still had some ribbon. And that took 1 roll of each of the ribbon. Now I also went ahead and made this little bundle. Both of the ribbon are cut at 6 inches and dovetailed, and then I have 2 pieces of the mesh tubing. I just tied it together. This cutie is going to go right at the tip here of our hat, because this looks really plain, and then you get to all this, so we need a little something something up here, and I think that right there is perfect. So I'm just going to use my pipe cleaners here, and I'm going to tie it onto the end of my hat. So I tied it right onto the end. The very end here is just fabric. I'm going to push that down, make sure the end is tucked so I don't have anything sharp. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of hot glue. That looks so cute. Now I'm really loving that. I like that plain just the way it is. I was originally thinking about maybe adding a sign. I did pull this out. Please stop in. This came with multiple other ones. They were all attached by ribbon on the back. And so I just took this piece because it's small enough. So I thought, you know, that would look really cute if you place that maybe right there. Please stop in. It goes perfectly with the color tones. But I think it actually takes away from the wreath, so I'm going to leave it off. But if you wanted to add a sign, that would be a good one. But this is a great frame. I absolutely love it. I bought several and I'm planning to do one for fall and one for Christmas. So when you find these, I suggest you pick up a couple because you can only get them this time of year and they do go quick. So keep your eyes peeled for the tinsel witch's hat from Dollar Tree. Absolutely adorable. Now this wreath is very budget friendly. To recap, I used 3 rolls of the black mesh, 2 rolls of the silver or gray mesh, 1 roll of each ribbon, and 1 piece of fabric and the frame. So it was 10 items to make this beautiful wreath, and then if you wanted to add the sign, that would be 1 more additional item. But isn't that fantastic? $12.50 to make this gorgeous Halloween witch hat wreath. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed today's witch hat wreath tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. If you know anyone who would enjoy my content, please share it with them. If you're looking for more Halloween inspiration, go ahead and click into my playlist right here. Have a great day, take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.